Hello and welcome to CrisisGo Teacher Panic Training for Teachers. Today we're going to talk about how to use CrisisGo Teacher Panic and how to use that to communicate with building administrators. Just a heads up, we're going to be using the app on Android in this video. iPhone should work pretty similarly, but if you have any questions, feel free to contact the tech office or me personally. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is actually install the app. So this should seem pretty elementary, but the way you will get started is actually turn on your phone, open it up, and find the App Store or the Play Store, depending on which type of phone you have. And you'll want to search for something called CrisisGo. No space between Crisis and Go. And when you search for that, you will find the first result to be the one you're looking for, most likely. So we'll go ahead and click on that. And now we see the app here, and we are going to go ahead and click install. We're going to accept these conditions because, we ain't got time to read all this anyway. And we're going to go ahead and let that start downloading, and we will be back with you as soon as this app is installed. Now that the app is installed, we want to open it. You can open it from here, or you can head to your apps and open it there. Either way, we just want to make sure that we get the app open. The next step will be to actually log in. You will be given login credentials for your teacher account. I'm going to go ahead and log into mine while I am at it. So you go ahead and put your username at 471 and then your password. And that will log you into your teacher account. That will take you to the dashboard. So what you'll see here is a couple of things we'll talk about. The first is the CrisisGo team. That's just a place where you'll get some tips and training from CrisisGo about how to use the tool. Notification center is where you will get messages from CrisisGo. And then finally, the Fulton High School staff, or whichever school you work at, staff group. So depending on the school you work at, you'll be in a group specific to where you're working. At the bottom, we have two sections, the message and more. We're going to look at more first. So we click on more, and the only reason I really take you here is to talk about the My Account option. And that would be a good idea to come down here and click Change Profile. And then at the very bottom, you can change your password, which would be my suggestion. You go ahead and do that as soon as you get logged in the first time. So now that we've looked at more, let's go ahead and take a look at the Messages tab. So now that we've looked at more, let's go ahead and look at the Messages tab. Click on Messages. And now we're going to look at the Fulton High School staff option. And we're going to click right here. We're going to tap it. And what you'll see when you come here is the first time you open it, it'll be blank like this. But really, this is basically a chat room for teachers where they can communicate. We'll go through these options here at the bottom. The first one is web. Web doesn't seem to be working on my phone. I don't know if it's me or what, but it just, maybe this isn't something that is functional right now. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Next thing is tips. Tips is where you can kind of give an anonymous tip. Well, it doesn't have to be anonymous, but if something you notice around the school that you would like to make a report of, you can do that. Go in and type all this information in. You can even add a video, audio recording, or a picture as well, an image to that. And you can also make it anonymous by clicking that check mark right there. Once you're all done, you would come in here and hit send, and that would go to the building administrators to look at. The next thing is chat. We will talk about this guy right here. So if we click on chat, that will bring us to this box, which is empty right now. The reason it's empty is because nobody's chatting. So if I come in here and I say hi and send that out, all of the teachers at Fulton High School, or whichever building that you work at, would be able to see that message. They would then get an alert. I'm going to flip over here to my phone with my administrator account on it just to kind of demonstrate this. So I will come in here and say hello. And then that message will go out to all teachers. So it's a place where it's basically a back channel that all the teachers in the building can kind of discuss things together. Over here where there's little pluses, you can send pictures, audio, video, location information, or upload files to the chat as well. So if you want to add a picture that you took of something, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to, you can take a picture or you can choose a picture locally. Same thing with audio, same thing with video. I'm not going to go through those, but it's like any other tool where you will upload or take a picture or video. So that's how the chat works. The last thing that we will discuss is, well, let me go back in here because we really need to talk about the panic tool, and that's the main reason that we're going to be using this. Down here we have panic, and this is a tool that I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. I'm not quite ready yet. If you hit panic, it will send a push notification to your building administrators, and it will let them know that you're in a situation that needs attention. Basically, they'll just get an alert with a siren sound, and they'll kind of push them into needing to take action. So I'm going to go ahead and start up a panic, and you'll hear what it sounds like for the administrator. Alright, so the administrator is going to get a push notification. Their phone is going to vibrate and is going to pop up on their screen regardless of what's happening on their phone. So it's kind of like when you get a text or something, it's just going to push its way onto the front of your phone. They're going to see it and they're going to hear it. Even if their phone is on silent, they will hear it. So it's kind of something that would be used in an emergency. The administrator at that point would then react to your alert. They might come in and they might send you a message and they might say something like, "What's up?" And you would get that message that would come to you, and then you could respond to it and tell them, "Oh, nothing, I just fat fingered it, I wasn't paying attention, I accidentally hit it." Or you could say, "There's something suspicious going on, you might want to take a look." You also, another thing that they will have access to is this map here. They will be able to click to find your location via GPS. They can zoom in to find exactly where you are if you're in the building or if you're somewhere else. And so essentially what they will be able to do is react and do something about any situation that you seem to find yourself in. If the situation kind of is finished and you are done, you're not necessarily worried, and maybe you ready to end the panic state, you can click down on the panic button again and then click OK, and it will make it go away. The administrator also has the ability to release you from a panic, and so I will demonstrate that as well. That means they've maybe handled it and they are trying to send a signal to the staff that it's like an all clear. So they will release the panic, and you will get a message that looks like this. And that you'll also get that push notification just letting you know that the issue is resolved, there's no reason to worry, everything's okay, or move on, take care of yourself, whatever. So that is how Teacher Panic works. That's how your building administrators will be able to use this tool to communicate with you, and hopefully it is something that will help you in your practice as a teacher. If you have any questions about using this, you may contact the tech office or you may contact me, Mr. Howard. I'm happy to assist. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.